Never gonna get these done if I don't get these done. Let's get these done, son. Alright, I got 1 black mana and stuff. I don't think I can keep this. If I had 2, I'd probably keep. Alright, this looks a lot more reasonable. Lead on the swamp because I have double black spells, but I don't have double blue. I think we're gonna draw the card here. Let's undo my mulligan. Arcane Denial's not bad. Hopefully my opponent's just looking to run past me. Hey, I know that guy. Curiouser and curiouser. Well, I could play this as a 2/2. I could just play my own rider. He's definitely he should be attacking next turn, and if he doesn't, this will give me a chance to either do him some damage. Opponent passes. I'm gonna cast his face down. Play out my land. And attack with the 2/3. So I don't take the damage. Coming in with both. Go ahead and block here and take 2. Opponent's casting a 2/2 flyer. Okay. Yep. Drains for 2. Oh, this is great. Okay. Let's go ahead and flip him up. As Curiosity. Attack with both. Make my opponent have a removal spell. Opponent gets in. Duskleague Zealot draws my opponent a card. And unearths the 2/1. Sure. Well, we got a murder in hand. So that's cool. Go ahead and get jiggy with it. Draw a card. Hope I hit a swamp or something. Perfect. This will allow me to play out the Cutthroat and pass with murder and a counterspell up. Opponent attacks with everything. I will go ahead and murder me a bat. I got 2, 4, 5. Yep, we'll just go ahead and block the rat again. Drain trigger. Opponent plays a self-assembler. Sure. This is 2 damage if he doesn't attack. Yeah, it is. Let's see. Either I don't attack with this and I put myself to 7. Then my opponent's going to attack with 4, 5, 6, 7. Or I do attack with this. Put my opponent to 5. And then the crackback isn't lethal? Which is kind of funny. So we'll attack with both of these. Draw another card. Hopefully another creature. Oh, that's perfectly fine. Draw a card off from Curiosity. And played a Relentless Rat. This is fine. Everything's okay. I'm liking where I'm at. He can't block, or can't block. Okay. So 2, 6. My opponent would need some drain triggers. Opponent needs another creature. That's another creature. Opponent gets to draw a couple cards, and I'll draw an extra one. But this attack is lethal, so who says Arcane Denial's bad? You play it right, it's a great card. That went well. Opponent's playing black. So Dirge of Dread comes out, and the other Choking Tethers will come in. I don't know if there's much else I really want to do here. Yeah. I mean, I could get up to Plague Winds. It does. I'm never getting a 9 mana. What am I doing? Even that game where I had way too much mana, I had way less than 9. Great Wraith. Mystic of the Hidden Way. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm taking out the Dirge of Dread, and I'm bringing in the second Choking Tethers. That'll work. Arcane Denial for the win. Who says it's a bad card? Oh, for a 4-lander, this isn't too bad. I wish I had another black source. I can start playing Zealots on turn 2. Which any chance I get to do to that is amazing. Opponent passes. Lead on the swamp because I don't have double blue spells. This is more than likely going to be put face down as a creature. Yep. Draw a card, lose a life. Hey, there's the Tethers. This turns into a shock, too. I want to cycle it away. Yep, we'll take 2. 3 mana, 4. That Buzzard is pretty good. I like this guy a lot. It might... It could find a home in my, mono black sideboards. See if I can get him waste a removal spell on a land. I could just play the Cavern face down. Huh. I don't think that's good enough, though. Playing out a Zealot kind of feels bad, too. Just attack for 1. One's gonna take, but... I'm gonna cycle this on his pre-combat step. Try to find some more action and turn this into a shock. Draw card. Hey, Cutthroat's nice. No land drop from my opponent and cycles the Unearth. Alright. We got 4 mana here. If I get up to 6, if I can live long enough to get up to 6 mana, I think this guy should be able to... The Shoreline Ranger should be able to slam this door shut. That being said, I'm going to try to institute a situation where my opponent just wants to blow up my board. Chip in for 1. Yep. This time it's happening. Taking 4. Three mana, or 2 mana for a Zealot. Digging for that land. Does hit the Fengraf. And another Riders. Oh, this is going sideways a little bit. So I can Lacerator and play a Morph. That really isn't going to get me very far. I could play a Morph and hold up Arcane Denial, but I'm probably dead there too. Find out what happens. You got 4 attackers, I got bodies. Granted, the drain triggers are going to be pretty nice. So we'll go ahead and block and take 2 and then drain for 2. Yep. Giving my opponent cards at probably not the right time, but we'll find out together. Ooh, I get a Street Wraith. That can hold the ground. That's 6 points of unblockable damage. I think we gotta shut down the air right now. And pass. Well, I think we're taking 2 here, actually. Block here. Double block here. See what he wants to kill. Enemy knows or the enemy's pretty sure? Opponent's gonna go with a cutthroat. Alright. Five mana for Self-Assembler. It's another Self-Assembler. Sure. There's a swamp. Let's turn him face up. Play a Lacerator. Play this face down. Attack for 3. Sure, attacks with just the Self-Assembler. I don't see much of a point in killing that right now. At least getting through for 3 next turn. He's gonna slam another Assembler here. Now I'm gonna untap and play Street Wraith. Well, if I don't kill it... Wow, my clock is going fast tonight. If I don't kill it, he's gonna have 2 next turn. So let's kill it. I'm giving up a land. Here comes another Assembler. Oh my. Okay. Well, that is not a Self-Assembler. Play the Street Wraith. The 2, 3, 8, 10 damage. So I attack with both of these. He probably just takes. Let's find out together. He has to take the 3. Yep. Opponent's down to 3. Another Assembler in hand. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. How does this go badly for me? Block here. Then make you sack the 1/1. I take 7. Still dead to that one bird. Okay. I probably should have made him sack first. And there it is. Hell. I had to fire off that Arcane Denial a little earlier than I wanted to that game, so that's probably why I lost, but if I hadn't fired it off, I didn't have a chance. So let's run it back one more time. Hopefully being on the play makes a difference. Let's just have an aggro start like game 1 and just shut the door. Here we go, round 3. I am on the play, and I have a pretty good hand. 1 drops and 2 drops for days. Let's get this party started. Let the bodies hit the floor. I take a point of damage from the lacerator. And I'll attack for 2. Play a rider. Let's get going. Opponent plays his rider. Sure. Lacerator does a point of damage to me. We will edict away your rider and attack for 4. Another land would be sweet, so I can get down a zealot and a bear. Or murder would be nice. Lacerator does a point of damage. Let's go ahead and go on the zealot plan. Attack for 4. Opponent goes ahead and eat the lacerator. 4 mana. I will take here. There's a treasure keeper. Alright. Alright. And a bear. Attack for 3. Yep. Opponent's down to 10. I'm about to be down to 10. Keeper's holding back on defense. That's interesting. Okay. Well, let's see what my opponent wants to kill. Yep. I get a drain trigger. I don't have to worry about auto damage. 5 mana 4, a self-assembler. We got robots for days, people. Got robots for days. Swamp is nice. Play me down a morph. And pass. Getting him for 7. He has another assembler in hand. Huh. Go ahead, 2 for 1 for... No, they ain't worth it. Nope, we'll just take. Relentless Rats can be a chump blocker. Alright, he's not even playing the self-assembler right now. That's cool. Means I can attack with both of these. And there's an obliterator. Okay, I can't attack with both. But I can try to find an answer. Flip. Put my opponent to 5. Draw a card out from Curiosity. Play the swamp and pass turn. I gotta take from the Obliterator. I'm gonna go chump chump here. Maybe I'm not gonna go chump chump. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Well, we're blocking the 4/4. That's a given. He has that bat again, and I block here. I lose. I block here. And then I just gotta find a way to do probably 7 damage. Oh. Yep. Down to 3. There's another self-assembler. Wow, my opponent had at least 3 of them. Well, murder's not gonna save me. Let's see what the top of the deck shows me. Still taking 4. Just a little short. I can block, murder. Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Too bad I couldn't kill both my guys. GG's. Those were good games. I mean, very close. All 3 of them. This came up a little short. And, well, that wouldn't have done it because I didn't have enough mana. Cossack Tower does seem sweet, though. Let's just get this over with. Come on, yield 2 for 1. Let's do this thing. Or 2 and 1. Let's do this thing. I cannot keep this hand. It's got 4 lands, which is great for limited, but I literally have no creatures. And, oh my god. Alright, well, we'll give that a shot. And we'll look for a swamp. I might have to cycle Street Wraith. Yep. Swamp. Hey! Still might have to cycle Street Wraith, but that makes me feel a lot better. I've not played against a non-black opponent. Yep. Alright, alright. Who needs blocking anyways? Opponent plays his own a morph. Alright. That's cool. Let's get jiggy with it. Not too familiar with the set to know what my opponent's morph might be. Okay. Opponent plays an Enthralling Victor. Takes my morph, so he can even see my morph at this point. I'm taking 8. Or 6 right now. So, go ahead and play out a Lacerator. Turn this face up now. And attack with both. Opponent's down to 13. Got 7 power in front of me. Turns it all sideways. Lacerator will eat a 3/2 right now. Seems like a good exchange for me. Hordley and Outburst is not great. Oh. Cutthroat isn't bad. Cycle Street Lathe, dollar card. Arcade Denial is not gonna get me anywhere. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Getting in for 3 isn't gonna get me anywhere, but I might as well suicide the 2-1. Can't block anyway, so get in there, Ratty. Ratty McRatterton. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can block. Four of it, putting me to 1. So we will block the morph, and we will block there. This will put me to 3 after the triggers. Okay. Can't stop that. And I'm dead. What did he reveal? Oh, Twisted Abomination. Sure, you got it. Well, that was fun. I've not played a non-blue deck. Or non-black deck. Apparently, black aggro is just where you want to be. Alright. Let's run her back. Here we go. 5-lander, no thanks. 4-lander, I guess. Put that away. Swamp go. Relentless rats are going to be way too slow. Hey! That's a card that can die to everything. And who doesn't love cards that can die to everything? If he doesn't play a creature, I at least will get a curiosity hit in. Well, I guess that can still work too. Yep. Something. I'd much rather put my curiosity on that. Sadly, I won't be able to flip that up and do it in the same turn unless I can hit another blue source. Well, maybe I should have just played the rats. It's in for 2. We will take. There's an Erg Rider. Something. A draw step? Can I have a draw step, please, opponent? Hey, something. There's a pretty useless Arcade Denial. And pass. No way my opponent's not attacking with the Rioters here. There's a Scythe Shinobi. Yep. Okay. I'm still gonna block. Not gonna double block. This will gain my life back that the Zealot cost me. You know what? I don't need to flip that over at this point to be able to get a hit in. So let's just get a hit in. And we'll play down a Relentless Rat and pass. Come on, Curiosity. Find me something good. Yep. The other Arcane Denial is not qualified as something good. So I can trade with a Cutthroat and get a Drain Trigger. I can take 5 and crack back for 6. Supernatural Stamina. Get my Drain Trigger. Opponent gets his creature back, and it gets to free equip on the Shinobi. Guess he'd rather have the untapped one that can't block, as opposed to the tap one to be equipped. Sure. Another Zealot isn't bad here. Yeah, we'll draw a card first. I don't flipping it up for a point of damage. He already can't block, so just flipping it up for the point of damage really isn't worth it. Draw another card. I'm not blocking with either of these two, so we'll just chip in. I got an Arcane Denial to reload my opponent's hand. Curiosity to draw me another card. Yes, please. Diabolic Edict isn't bad. Just gonna sack the 2-1. Granted, I could block the 2-1, take 5, and then Diabolic Edict. That actually seems a little bit better to me. Opponent passes. That's got to be a punt. Well, let's be mana efficient. Obviously going to sacrifice 2-1 here. Yep. There's an island. Flip it up. Get in for 3. And a card. Oh, sweet. Finisher's about online. Might not need it, though. I might have 14. Opponent's got to draw. Got to be able to kill this to make me worry about casting an Arcane Denial. That one a little better. Can we salvage a 2-1? Probably not. But I'm gonna try it anyway. Opponents on the play, which is not good for me. So my opponent's on the play, which isn't very good for me. It's game 3, so at least I won at least one game. I cannot keep this. Mulligan. Oh, this is worse. Kind of. I got the right color in hand. I hit any land and I can cycle the Abomination. And then I'm up to stuff. So, yes. I won't be able to cast Curiosity with this hand. But a third land means I can play Mystic. Oh, that's a million times better. Okay, we're just gonna pass. Shoreline Ranger, I do like it a little bit better in Twisted Abomination. It can close out the game a lot quicker because of the flying. Opponent, 3 mana for a morph. It's Morphors! Murder or something would be sweet. Diabolic Edict. Wraith isn't bad. Morph Wars. Opponent should know mine by now. I still might cycle the Street Wraith. Here comes a lightning bolt. Oh! It was a Megamorph. There's a 3-2 with Menace. Wait, what all do you do? Turn face up and duck for a library until it turn you move. Okay, okay. You have Menace, I can't block. Go ahead and cycle that. Can't attack or block alone. Get in for 2. Yes, please. You can't block at all. You're a 3-3? That's pretty impressive. Bye, Twisted Abomination. Get my swamp, play my swamp, and pass. I'm gonna be taking at least 6 here. There's Kindle. Shuts off my value train. Can't really stop this now. Okay. Island's good. Happy with Island. That's great. So let's go ahead and play the Riders and pass. Stop at my opponent's combat step. And I'm going to cycle away the choking tethers so my opponent cannot attack. We'll just do this. Tap that. And that fogs my opponent for a turn. Oh, and I hit another island. Sweet. Opponent can't attack. 2 mana 4. Cycle Twisted Abomination. Here comes a swamp. And another creature that cannot block. Okay. We're going to go 1-2-1. We're going to attack for 2 so I don't take ping damage. And I guess we'll hold up Arcane Denial. I'm taking about 1 million here. Ravenous Chupacabra will get Arcane Denialed. It ain't going to change the fact that I am taking 1 million to the face. Okay. Guess I'll go down to Lightning Bolt range, because chump blocking isn't going to get me out of this. You got it? You got it. Not yet. Opponent draws 2 cards, I draw 1. Vampire Lacerator. I guess there are worse ways to go out than a Vampire Lacerator trigger. I could play 2 creatures here and just pass, and then I'll go to 1. Let's attack. I don't like to attack, but let's attack. So, Cutthroat. Lacerator. And a super secret morph that my opponent will know nothing about. 7 cards in hand. Opponent's playing an aggro deck. Act of Treason. And actually, that's just lethal enough. What else you got? Let you finish me. Go ahead. You got it. Those are some good games. I have to double block this, and that's 3 damage. And I take 4. That's it. I'm done. That's the draft. Wasn't gonna help me. Wasn't gonna help me. Not a bad draft. Let's see. I got 4 and 5. I won 4 out of my 9 games. Could have been worse. I felt like I was in all of those games, so that's a good thing. The arcane denials seemed to... It was about 50-50, probably a little bit better. It won me a couple of games, but it definitely didn't help when I had to fire them off defensively. They're really useful when you're, just saying no to a single spell to be able to swing in for lethal next turn. Not so much when you're trying to stay alive. It was a fun experience. Didn't actually spend any money on it. I just unloaded a couple of modern cards I wasn't using anyways, so. Whoopee. Thanks for watching the video. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing. You can follow me on Twitter @GeekLukeG. This is Couch Troll Brewing.